This is the 2021 Civic Type R, going for a test drive. This version is the limited version of the Type R. Let's put it in comfort mode. When you initially start the car, it's in sport mode. The car has 3 driving modes: comfort, sport, and plus R. Starting from the comfort mode, going all the way to the plus R mode, the steering and the suspension becomes stiffer and the throttle becomes more responsive. After driving this car over 700 miles, one thing I noticed is the bucket seats, they're very comfortable. They did remove some of the sound deadening from the car, but compared to the regular Type R, I did not notice any additional road noise. Pretty soft over the bumps, not too bad. So this comes with Michelin Sport Cup 2 tires. Not a lot of road noise from them. The exhaust is very quiet, so whether you want to do errands with the car or drive it to and from the track, the ride would be very comfortable. Brakes is really good, really strong. Around the curbs, handles really well. So for the US market, approximately 600 is going to be produced. So it's going to be a very limited, low production version. This car comes with a badge number, and this is number 32. The 32 represents 32 of 600. The badge number is actually right by the shifter. Try it in sport mode. So the throttle response gets a lot stronger. Suspension gets a little stiffer as well. This car only has 768 miles. Got broken in driving it back from the dealership. So unfortunately we won't be able to go into high RPMs until it's fully broken in, which we're gonna bring it to over 1,000 miles before we break it in. The turn-in radius on this car is really good. Try to put it in R mode, see how it feels, the suspension feels. Yeah, definitely feel a difference. It's much stiffer. Throttle response, we won't be able to test it, but eventually we will be able to test it. This car is a 4-seater and it has a pretty large trunk. It's amazing that a car that was built to be so track focused is pretty functional. turning on the wiper instead of the indicator. That shows that I have a right-hand drive car as well, which I'll be featuring in another video. Alright, let's get it back into comfort mode. So there's a little knob right here that brings you between the modes. Shifter is, compared to the other Type R, it's a closer throw, so they put a short shifter in. The shifter knob is smaller than the other Type R. I don't think I like it though. I don't like the feel of it. I prefer the other shifter knob. The gear ratio on the Type R Limited is also slightly different than the regular Type R. Also, the newer models, Type Rs, they all come with Alcantara steering wheel. Came wrapped like this from the dealership. I don't really like Alcantara that much because it wears pretty fast compared to leather steering wheels. But it looks nice. The 2.0 liter motor in this car produces 306 horsepower and 295 foot-pounds of torque. The full 295 torque comes in at 2,500 RPMs. And the car redlines at 7,000 RPM. Also, the transmission is a 6-speed manual transmission. MSRP on a Type R Limited is $43,995. Currently, there are dealerships out there that are selling the Type R Limited for $70,000. In another video, I'll reveal how much the car was purchased for. Also, when we picked up the car, we requested for the dealership not to wash the car, so we'll be doing the first wash of the car, and we'll release a video of that as well. This feels really solid. So Honda did a really good job.